He's going.
All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to say, call hello, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Kakadash. The honors be to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Party Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. All right, so another day, we're going to go into a quick lesson before we start camp. We're going to open up with Proverbs 1 to 20.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorns, and fools hate knowledge.
All right. It tells you in Ecclesiastes 10 and 6 that folly is set at great dignity. So a lot of people exalt folly, and that's all this world is about, especially in America. Nobody wants to know the truth. Nobody wants to serve the Lord. That's what it comes down to. So the Lord has sent his prophets forth to teach his word in hopes that, well, of course, we know 2/3 ain't going to get it, but still to have our people bear witness to this truth. Because we may not be out here every day, but the truth is. The truth is on the unicorn, the internet, every single day, non-stop. So there's no excuse, especially right now, with all the things that's happened on prophetic levels, because it's to the point now where you can't have a nigga say, well, this always happens. Nobody's saying that shit no more, because it's all type of doomsday-like events that are completely brewing up. Nobody can deny that. But it doesn't matter if you can deny it or not if you're not going to get on the ark. Keep pulling. Yeah. You got the keep pulling scripts?
Yep.
You got one?
I'm looking for it right now.
I gotta get the Hosea 4:6.
Oh, you want me to pull one?
Go ahead. You got
I'm
Hosea 4:6.
Oh, you want me to get that? Give me 1 second. Book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Right. So we're not mad at our people right here, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because they don't know that they're Israelites, because they don't know the names, because they don't know, what the mark of the beast is. We're mad at you because the Lord has given you the ability to understand this information, and you still cast it behind your back. That's what makes you foolish. And that's what, can you also get Wisdom of Solomon 5:1? So when we're out here and we're bringing out this word, and people walk by and not even just walk by, will say something under their breath or look some type of way, they don't regard what we're doing out here as something valuable. And that's on you at the end of the day. Because it tells you in Proverbs 22:3 that a prudent man, which is somebody that has prudence, they show care and thought for the future. If you really care about your life and about your family, you would do the right thing, because you would understand that the only one that can save you is Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. But it tells the simple pass by and are punished, and sometimes they run by, which proves it even more. Nobody wants to get right. Everybody wants to get left. But if everybody understood the consequences of their actions, that everything they do has a reaction to it, they would get right.
Our people are selfish, if I may add, brother. Our people are selfish. Even back in the day, when they would speak on, every time the Lord would be speaking to the, to the Israelites, so on and so forth, or whatever man was in the power or the position of power at that time, y'all spoke about what? Generations. See, our forefathers, if they weren't selfish, they would actually have taken heed to the laws, statutes, and commandments. So these people nowadays are talking about, oh, we do this for the kids because we love our kids. you would do this for the kids. You would take heed to the truth for your kids if you actually cared, man. It shows you don't care about your children. You don't care about your seed for all the generations that might come after you. You don't care at all. You don't have a care in the world. It's all about me, me, me. That's what Babylon preaches. Me, me, me. You know, but go ahead.
Even with their immediate children. People will actually have a child here and they still want to gangbang and end up getting put in prison for life. Now your child's growing up to be a monster because it's being raised by Eve. He's got blonde hair, eating crab legs every Sunday, bugged out. Yeah. And now your kid is a fucking monster. And that's on you.
And niggas want to blame the system. Now the system is to blame. But, right, but you put yourself in that position. You know? And it's quite simply that. If you put yourself in a position for failure, you can't get upset at failure. You put yourself in that spot, man.
So that's the thing with our people. They've been in America too long. All right, people are comfortable here, and the more comfortable you get, the more fucked up you get. All right. You said you wanted to get that Jeremiah 4. This is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
So, to do good, they have no knowledge. And, I mean, we come out here, and we even have to, well, now, of course, especially younger brothers, we need to learn what this truth is really about. Because a lot of times we make it way more than what it is. You know, just to do good, it's just to fear God and keep His commandments. To be a good brother. That's really it. It's not no extraordinary thing. Like it tells you the commandments are not grievous. So the only reason it becomes grievous is because you're treating this truth like it's a job and not a lifestyle. This is who you are. This is something that you should already be doing. You know, off the muscle really, because it's just being basically like people say being a good person or a good human being. It's morals that you should already have. You should already know not to rob your neighbor. To murder him, to take his woman from him. And that's what the law really harps on, is just being a good neighbor. Because everything, like what Yahushua said, everything hangs on these two.
I was gonna get that.
Putting God first, and then loving your neighbor as yourself. Because you're not gonna do harm to your neighbor in any way, form, or fashion if you love him. If you're treating him how you would want to be treated, like they say, treat people how you want to be treated. That applies in real time.
And what Yahushua say to Apostle Peter, and I believe John the 21st chapter, he said it 3 times to him, if you love me, hey, feed my sheep, man. All right, do the work of the Lord. Because a lot of our people claim that they say that they love the Lord, but they don't have no works to be shown, man. It's more than just giving a homeless man $5, which that really even ain't shit. Yeah, niggas do canned food drives, filming themselves here. And I'm gonna go get this guy a brand new pair of shoes from Foot Locker. He haven't had no shoes for 2 years. And that's not the work of the Lord, man. It means nothing, man. All right, now you're not going off doing that, but you gotta think at the end of the day, what the hell does that have to do with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai?
You gotta be mindful who you give certain things to as well, because these niggas, you give a nigga $5 and that nigga he gonna save up $10 more to get some crack. You gotta be mindful who you give it to. I got that.
Well, I want to say it, and this is a testimony right here. How the hell you got a squirrel sitting here for 5 minutes listening, but you ain't got a damn Jake out here, bro?
He must have been over here.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. That nigga was standing up. He was literally standing up, man.
He's more attentive than a lot of you Israelites are.
Yeah. It's a spirit. Because the animals need rest too. The animals are looking for rest. That nigga probably bugged out. Like we was talking about the other day, the squirrels be running back and forth on the road. And the animals are bugged out because of all this damn 5G shit. But they need deliverance too. The whole earth needs deliverance. What does scripture say? Tree shower joints. Even the tree shower joints, rough and paraphrase. But I got this Matthew 22, and I started 35. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. You know, so we brought that out because, simply put, if you love Yahweh Shema Shai and you love your neighbor as yourself, guess what? You're not going to do anything ill will to your brother. Which when the scriptures speak about neighbors and brothers, it's talking about your Israelite brothers, man. It ain't talking about these fucking niggas that live next door to you. You know?
This is John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. That's what Yahushua said.
Plain. So if you love Yahweh Shema Shai, what are you going to do? You're going to keep his commandments, man. And that's a heavy part of it. Yahweh Shai was heavy on the brotherhood, man. You know? So if you, just not, you know, as long as you don't do anything ill will to a brother, hey, you're in good standings. Simply put, you know. Go ahead.
I had want to make a point because you was going to, like, for instance, giving to a homeless or a turkey drive, because I think that's in 1 Peter 4 and 8, goes to a charity, covers a multitude of sins. Now that's talking about the brotherhood, because you got people like Bill Gates. These niggas give billions of dollars. They ain't covering no multitude of sins. You got Oprah. She give away all kinds of, you know, she had on her show, you want a car, you got, hey, everybody gets a fucking car. It doesn't matter. That what she gave away, that was in vain.
Yeah.
I would have took the fucking car. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna, hey, with the keys at Oprah. But guess what?
Right.
If you're not serving Yahweh Shem Shai, it's in vanity. So that's actually talking about that charity, covering a multitude of sins. That's talking about within the brotherhood. You know, they ain't talking about giving to some random ass person.
That's why that's why brothers are, you know, they do that, man. You know, we not doing it. You don't give a brother something.
Yeah.
Hey, I know I'm gonna get something after this. You know, we doing it because, hey, we're brothers. This is the brotherhood, man. This is how we treat this. Once again, the brother quoted, hey, this is our lifestyle. You know? And we're not doing this for him.
The dude, young dog, he was getting ready to give a fucking turkey drive.
Yeah, his young niggas after, you know, once he died, them niggas finished it off. But it's like, bro, like you said, that's vanity.
That's vanity.
A turkey drive, you're giving away a turkey drive on what? Thanksgiving. Pagan holiday.
Lord ain't hearing that sacrifice.
Yeah, the Most High's not trying to listen to that shit, man.
People go to the certification Christmas Day to feed homeless people.
Cause you had niggas out there giving away bottles of water and certain packages and shit, you know, packs of food during when the whole CV hit. Like, man, the Most High's not concerned with that shit, man. That's his judgment.
A lot of people say it's because you're doing the work of God. I heard a woman say in the store one day, she let somebody cut in front of her. She said, "Oh, thank you for doing the work of God." What the fuck did that have to do with the Lord? Did you let somebody cut in front of you? I heard that shit. I was like, what did that have to do with the Lord? Y'all are seeking the Lord for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I got a precept. This
What do you
Isaiah 29:13. You want to get that wisdom?
We can read that. I'm saying after that, this was Psalm 5.
I got that.
All right. I got this Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and the fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men.
So it's vanity. It tells you, James 1:22, to be a doer of the word. To look up a doer is somebody that does, like it says, do. Somebody that does rather
Action
than merely
verb.
talks. Yeah, because you'll say another worldly saying. Some of these worldly sayings have truth to them, and it shows just how much you don't apply shit that you say.
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words. Even your woman wants you to show her that you love her.
Tell me you love
She's
me.
saying that's not saying say I love you. It's action. It's saying go behind you. So how much more? Because forget a woman. Because we're the Lord's woman. How much more the Heavenly Father and His Son? Now, His Son, the beyond for us, which he never had to do anything. Don't forget that. He didn't have to do anything for us. That's all through his mercy. And then his son, they got crucified for you. It's the least you can do.
He's on your service.
Yeah.
That's scripture say.
You gonna say something?
Nah. You want me to get that wisdom? Wisdom in Solomon 5, starting at the top. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Stand in great boldness. It tells, I think it's Proverbs 28:1. The righteous are as bulls of lion.
Yeah.
So people come out here, they'll talk shit on the comment boards, look at us, threaten us. But guess what? Next Saturday comes, we're still here. We're not going nowhere. We're not, oh shit, somebody said this, and we're still here. And we're gonna continue to be here, Lord willing,
Right.
to keep pushing this work. But it said they take no account of our labors. So everybody thinks this is vanity. Nobody cares about what we're doing. And that's how you know they got demons on them. Because if you would imagine you walking and you see a group of people, sometimes it's fucking 20 brothers reading, yelling, you're not going to question and walk up and wonder what this is and inquire about it. You're just going to talk shit without even knowing. That's another worldly saying. Don't judge a book by its cover. You judge a book by its title,
Right.
not even the cover. You don't even look at the picture of the cover.
They just see angry so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men and just think they're bugged the hell out. But if a whole bunch of Edomites were doing this, y'all wouldn't say shit. Y'all would actually stop and listen and be in tune.
And ironically, they think we bugged out. And y'all niggas are the definition of bugged out. Like y'all niggas, when you look at the shit that these people do on a day-to-day basis and they consider this normal, here it is, a niggas talking about, I can't wait till things get back to normal. Meaning what? I can't wait to continue to pay bills and be allowed to go. Nigga, you're a slave.
Can't wait to get back to picking that damn cotton.
Yeah, you're a fucking slave, man. Nigga think just because he got special cotton picking love that he just got this shit in pack.
Gold
Yeah.
yoke in his neck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he got a gold
Because
chain.
that's what it is. My chain better than yours, nigga. You still in the
Yes.
same boat as us. You still fucked up. But niggas don't get it. If I can, I'm gonna read down some of this. Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. You know, and that's what they do. They don't see any they don't see the end of what we're doing to be what's the word? Basically to be profitable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't see this as profitable works. But here it is. This nigga can be doing, you know, them niggas can be taking a 3-mile walk, 10-mile walk. We'll increase it, and that's profitable. But we're doing this to
Got the cardio on.
right. You know, nigga got the watch tapping that shit every damn mile. But we're doing this to receive treasures in heaven, and they don't see that as profitable because they don't have a kingdom mindset. These people are not on the same level. They're not on the same vibration as us. That's why we don't get upset. We don't get mad about what's going on. Hey man, fuck him. You know? Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High and his lot among the saints? Because they see regular men coming up. Hey.
I mean, at this point, not even regular.
Yeah.
Low regular. We're just
Yeah, well,
scum of
hey,
the earth.
what is coming as the scripture talk about damn. Yeah, that, but it's damn, what is it? I can't. It's escaping me. It's escaping me. I'm gonna remember it in a little bit. Verse 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. So, hey, these people gonna be they're gonna be in a bad case at the end, man. Because like I said, they don't see us as profitable servants of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, but Most High say, hey, hey, he chose the bottom. You know, he chose the, what does it say? The fools the weak to confound the wise, man. You know, and that's what it is. But go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. Book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 16. Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
The Lord has given us the ability to understand, because it tells you, it talks about how 2/3 of our people, the Lord has stopped their ears so they can't convert and be healed. So Lord is the only reason. That's why there's no point in getting puffed up, because you didn't do anything. Yeah. You're not just some amazing elite top tier scholar. You just gained all this knowledge on your own. That's not how that worked. The Lord allowed you to understand these things. The Lord has revealed these things to you through time. So all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shah. So Lord will, the brothers don't have nothing else.
No,
Lord will let this was edifying to the elect. We're going to give all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Honors to the apostles, elders, the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, blessing, salutation to you elect out there. Shalom.
Shalom.